Shalom, family. It's good to see you all. I had a person complain about the music again, a different person. The music is to allow people to come in. And if it disturbs you that much, you can move on. You don't have to sit here and listen to nothing on my channel. Okay. So if you sat and you listened to the music and you were annoyed by it, then you don't have no one but yourself to blame for that. So, everybody, we're going to get into this story. Oh, yeah, you got that right, True Royal. It is juicy. So, Courtney Clenney, we know she killed her boyfriend, Christian Obumseli. Well, her parents have been arrested. And I want to do a shout out for Queen Amadaya. She was the one that sent me this story. So, a special shout out to her. And let's talk about it, family. Oh, yeah. Now, see, this is right down my alley. I love this. I love this. So let's get into it. All right. Share. So this news came out this morning, ladies and gentlemen. And it looked like Courtney Clenney's parents are in trouble here. Just when you thought you had all of the information on this trial, and she's been screaming self-defense all this time, which we know that wasn't self-defense. This girl has anger issues, and her anger issues are physical, because she definitely physically attacked him on multiple occasions. So what did her parents do? Mm-mm-mm. Parents of OnlyFans model accused of murdering boyfriend arrested over attempt to conceal evidence. Wow. So the parents were helping her hide evidence. Ain't that something? It took them forever to even arrest her. She was out of jail for several months. They wouldn't even take her in and jail her for several months. So the parents of the OnlyFans model accused of, she took out Christian Obumseli in their Miami apartment in April of 2022, have been arrested for allegedly tampering with evidence. Now, her mother's name is Deborah. Her father's name is Clenney. So her mother is 57 years old, father 60 years old. The mother and father of Courtney Clenney were taken into custody by police in Texas on an out of state felony warrant Tuesday, according to WPLG. After law enforcement gave Clenney's apartment back to her parents, Kim Clenney reportedly found a laptop belonging to her daughter's beau, Christian Obumseli. No, that should have been turned over to the police as evidence. Ah, so they tried to hide this laptop and not turn it over to the police. And they said that was not taken immediately and turned over to the police. Clenney's parents attempted to conceal evidence as they cleaned out her Edgewater high rise apartment. The outlet citing police sources. The parents had allegedly tried accessing the laptop before giving it to Obumseli's attorneys, according to the report. And that's easy to find out whether they tried to access it or not, y'all, because what happens with computers, they always leave a timestamp. So they must have accessed it at a time when he was already deceased. And I guess they wanted to see what was on there to try to get rid of anything incriminating. That's one thing very good about a computer. It date stamps everything that you do. So I can see how they got busted on that real easy. And just looking at them, neither one of them are probably very computer savvy or even know that if you use a computer, it's going to timestamp everything that you do while you're on there. So yeah, yeah, they got busted, y'all. So the parents tried to access the laptop before giving it to Obumseli's attorneys. Wow. The OnlyFans model, 27, had been jailed in Miami since August of 2022, awaiting trial for, her taking out Obumseli inside their condominium on April 7th. And, the prosecution, they're saying, no, what happened was not self defense at all. She's been charged with second-degree murder with a weapon, but has pled not guilty, claiming self-defense. So Clenney's father has been involved in her legal battle since November of 2022. He took the stand during a bail hearing and defiantly testified that the fatal stabbing was an act of self-defense after prolonged mistreatment. So her father is claiming that Christian Obumseli was the aggressor. It was very toxic. Kim Clenney, that's her father, said in the time his daughter was with Obumseli, I knew from the beginning that he wasn't treating her correctly. There were many things that the father who loves his daughter very deeply should have put up with. Kim and Deborah Clenney were picked up by the police in Texas and booked into Travis County Jail just after 2 p.m. on a hold for another agency, according to jail records viewed recently. Okay, so, oh man. Clenney's attorney called the parents' arrest both surprising and concerning and sees it as a method to keep them from talking ahead of a gag order hearing later this week. We're extremely surprised and very concerned about the arrest of the Clenney family. This could be an example of the prosecution overreaching and misconduct. No, what it does, it puts her attorney in a really bad position. Now, in defending her, it just looks bad all the way around now that her parents got arrested. He's going to have an uphill battle defending her. Frank Preto said in a statement obtained by Local 10 News, the Clenneys have quite a story, and it's a story the state of Florida they may not want to hear. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I bet you her parents know plenty. Before she was actually arrested, they know everything. We believe the Clenney family has been targeted with some trumped up charges to discredit them in the press and make their lives miserable. It stinks of a power play by prosecutors to control the narrative. This is what they're saying. The hearing is scheduled for a gag order to be placed on the case for Thursday. So, this coming Thursday. So, I'll be on the lookout for that. Preto says the arrest in Texas could have occurred in Florida, which would have held a $5,000 bond. So, all they would have to post is $500 to get out, according to the statement. Now, they've gone after Courtney's mother and father in such a way that requires them to spend considerable jail time without bond. Wow. They're not even offering her parents a bond. Well, they might not have had a bond hearing yet. That could be the case. It appears the prosecutors are going for media mileage on this one with little to no evidence, as we have yet to know what the true accusations are. It's unnecessary and distasteful. All they have to do was a phone call, and we could have been in court. It's so inexcusable. So, this is her attorney talking. Earlier this month, the law firm representing Obamseli family released a video that allegedly showed the model hitting and yelling at her beau inside of an Aspen rental months before his death. Wow. The recording, because when you looked at that recording, which I did, it looked like somebody else was in the room because she kept looking across the room as if she was talking to somebody else that was in the room with her when she was hitting on Christian Obamseli. And it was just kind of obvious the way she was looking across the room, somebody else was there. So the recording captured by a third person caught Clenney crying and yelling at Obamseli over his alleged poor treatment of her. Obamseli, I'm effing fed up with you. This is what she said to him. I'm effing fed up with how you effing treat me, Clenney says in a 3-minute long video obtained by WTVJ. Clenney, who boasts 2 million followers on Instagram, then claims Obamseli was caught flirting with 3 women, which he again denied. So, I mean, you got to think about it. They definitely concealed that evidence, because if she was arrested in August of 2022, and this is January of 2014, and they sat on that laptop all this time, and they wanted everything that belonged to him to be turned over to the attorney. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. When she was arrested in 2022, all of his laptop should have been turned over to the authorities or at least his attorneys. So they got busted. So we'll see what the courts will charge them with, because they got to be charged, with something. And from what I'm reading, they have not gotten any kind of bond, which means her parents are still in jail. So this is crazy, y'all. Never thought. I knew there would be twists and turns to this. Oh, Tareen, oh, how you doing? I see you in there. Okay. Um, I knew this case was going to take some twisted turns, especially once it went to trial, but I never saw this one coming with her parents getting arrested. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Now, yeah, you're right, True Royal. This is definitely juicy. I agree with you on that. So, y'all, this is the latest update. This is the latest update. So, when her gag order hearing comes up, I'll try to update you on that. Hopefully, there'll be updates or even video footage on that, like it was for the other time she had to make court appearance. There was always some kind of video footage. Hopefully, it'll be some this time around for the gag order. So, everybody, thank you for being here. I really appreciate our time together. And please be on the lookout for my other videos today. I got quite a few videos, more than normal, coming out for today and tomorrow. So hopefully you will enjoy what you will be seeing, because there's a lot of good videos coming that I think you will like. Shalom, family.